Asia Matthews. Now let's introduce the second member of the broadcast crew, Garrett Bruce, a right-handed pitcher as a sophomore here at Volstate. Garrett, how you doing?
Doing well. How are you, Mr. Tim?
I'm doing great. So Garrett had a little extracurricular activities today, but he is going to, with the baseball team, and he is going to gut out a doubleheader here for the Volstate broadcast team. So this should be a good matchup. The Lady Pioneers last year, though, went down in defeat twice against the Lady Warhawks. That was a home and away doubleheader, and this is the first time that they are meeting this year. The men have played 3 times, and I went back 10 years worth of a schedule, and I did not see that Volstate had ever played Calhoun until last year. So Kendall Myrie in the center circle, and she will jump it off with, I believe that's a 4 and a 4. That's Jasmine Irvin, a freshman from Huntsville, Alabama, and our head referee, David Gilliam, will toss the basketball, and not a very good toss. I asked him how high he was going to throw it, and he said, about as high as I need to. So 2 6'1" centers, and there's an over and back right away as the tap went to Victoria Piles, and she passed it back to Gabrielle Stigger. So a turnover right off the jump.
Rough start to the game there for sure.
Shauna Moore will inbound to Kyra Sharon. Over to Ella Disney, who is being closely guarded by Myrie. Now to Disney. She's going to fire high and arcing for a 3-point bucket for Ella Disney, the sophomore. See, and right away, a traveling violation as Piles tried to get a bounce pass to Irvin, but she had a shot at the basket, full court pressure, and broken. Sharon's going to go down to the corner. Quick pass by Disney and a shot by Myrie. A bucket gives the Pioneers a 5-point lead. Piles will stop and shoot there from 15. No good. Rebound to Irvin. Her shot is bothered by Myrie. On the second one, though, Myrie's going to pick up the personal foul. Jasmine Irvin will go to the free throw line. She's 50% from the line this year. She's got 50% blue shoes and 50% orange shoes on, so she's all about 50%. Hits the first. Averaging 10.2 points per game, 7.4 rebounds for the Lady Warhawks. Got a new addition to our screen there. As you see, we have the clock up in the upper right-hand corner. So A.J. Fawson, our chief engineer, drops in both. Scored past it. Moore, she's going to look way up ahead to Skylar McMillan. Kyra Sharon fires from 3, just a little strong. Rebounded to Shauna Moore in the corner. Volstate will have a fresh 20. Stolen away from Disney as Victoria Piles very active. She's going to drive to the basket. Let's see, a call is made, and it is going to be basket or ball out of bounds underneath, and a blocking foul is going to be charged to Skylar McMillan. That cannot be a shooting foul. No, it is underneath. So second team foul for Volstate. Inbounding to Irvin. Jayla Turner, shot no good. Rebound lost by Disney. She's still fighting. Double team to Irvin. And now into the corner to Stigger, Gabrielle Stigger. Over to Jayla Turner, and Piles in the corner. Her shot is no good, and a nice rebound by Shauna Moore. Up court pass by Ella Disney, and the basket is good by Kendall Myrie. Myrie from Clarksville Northwest Pyle's going to try that three again. It's going to go in and out. Rebound to Calhoun, and the bucket credited to Maya Griffin. 7-4. Ball State leads. Nice pass on the last possession by Disney to see Myrie down court hustling. Disney with the spin move, no good. Nice box out by McMillan. Gets it to Myrie, but a reach-in foul by Irvin will be called. The first foul for Calhoun. 7:41 to go in the first quarter. McMillan looking and finds Myrie at the elbow. Started to dribble to the lane. Myrie's going to pick up her second foul, which happened against Motlow State on Saturday. She picked up 2 quick fouls in the first quarter and sat the entire second quarter. Let's see what head coach Otis Key does here with 7.5 minutes, and I see Rylan Freeman pulling off a warm-up. Looks like she will enter, and Myrie will sit with that second personal foul. Kendall comes in averaging 16 points a game. That's 4th in the conference. She is the rebound leader and the block leader in the conference. 10.3 rebounds a game, 5.6 blocks. That's going to be an over-aggressive defense or offense by Irvin as she picks up her second foul. I thought they were going to get to Shauna Moore, but they get Irvin for the reach around, holding Moore in place, and Irvin will check out. And Jemiah Glover is now in the ball game. Freshman from, guessing that's Abbeville, Alabama. Up to Moore, or to the ball is moving around. And pass was to Skylar McMillan. Into the corner. Let's see if Pyle's going to try the other side. She does. It hits off the side of the backboard. Rebound goes to Kyra Sharon. She's being guarded by Gabrielle Stigger. Sharon's going to pick up the foul about 40 feet away from the basket. Officials for today's game, David Gilliam is our head referee. Lamar Coates and Noble Patterson, the 2 umpires. Disney, who has had 22 points in each of the last 2 games, steps in from the 3-point line. He gets a high arcing 2 to go. Ella Disney with 5 early. Ball State lead. 3-point shot by Sear is in and out. Rebound to Calhoun. The putback is no good. McMillan with the good defense until the Lady Warhawk, Maya Griffin, turned around, and McMillan with the slap. That is her second personal foul. So 4 team fouls and charged to 2 different Lady Pioneers, Skylar McMillan and Kendall Myrie. Free throw is up and good. I believe that is Jemiah Griffin. They have several ladies who have long ponytails that cover up the numbers. And that is, thankfully, they have their numbers on the front of their jerseys as well. Maziana Calloway will check in for Skylar McMillan. And full court pressure by the Warhawks. Rylan Freeman with the basketball up to Kyra Sharon, and cross court to Ella Disney, and they break. Moore over to Freeman. She's going to fire from 3 and hit. Rylan Freeman for 3. 5'7" freshman guard from Greenbrier High School in Greenbrier, Tennessee. And Callaway is going to get charged with a push. That's 5 team fouls, so Calhoun will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Pretty decent pace here.
Yeah, game's moving pretty quick here. 5:58 left in the first quarter. Already 18 points.
Griffin back at the line. Hits as Calhoun come out on the free throw line. They're 5 for 5. Only have one field goal, and that's Jemiah Griffin. She now has 6 points, averaging 13.8 as throws that ball out of bounds, bothered by that full court pressure. Griffin to inbound to Stigger. Almost a carry. She looks like she's carrying that ball with that right hand pretty regular. Gets a screen, does not use it, and then drives left and cannot get the layup. Put back, the second put back is good. We got Jemiah Glover with the stick back. I believe they called that personal foul on Gabrielle Stigger. It's her second. I didn't see it put up on the scoreboard. Callaway drives and the scoop and the score for Maziana Callaway. Three-point shot, no good by Piles. Rebound fought for and won by Maziana Callaway. Triple teamed and it'll be tied up. That could be Volstate's basketball. No, that's wrong because Vol State did not get it on the original tap. It was a turnover. They're giving the ball to Calhoun. Now they're going to call a foul on Vol State. Let's see who this is on. Noble Patterson is giving the play-by-play to Otis Key, and that foul's going to be charged to Shauna Moore. To the free throw line, the Warhawks and Lady Warhawks go again. Maya Glover gets a nice roll there. 14-11, Vol State with the lead, and Calhoun still perfect.
Yeah, that's quite the strong spot for him today.
Break the press, the 3-on-2 press. Freeman now hands off to Shauna Moore, and Ella Disney will get the offense started. Rylan Freeman in that lane a long time, just as I looked down, and called for the 3-second violation. 4:35 to go. 14-12, Lady Pioneers with the 2-point lead. I'm telling you, she is really turning that ball over. Gabrielle Stigger. Thought about a long three. Piles is going to keep on cranking it up. But this one, she finally gets to go, averaging 11 points per game. Shooting 3 points from the three-point arc at 48%. Not that same today. Nice bounce pass to Griffin. And Calhoun's now taking the lead. Actually had the lead. Disney had a three, decides to drive, bounce pass to Freeman, takes her away from the basket. Callaway over to Disney. She's going to throw up a three. No good. Rebound to Calhoun. And a 2-on-2. Callaway with a slap, gets away with it, but not going to get away with the tackle after the bucket, or after the shot attempt. Callaway picks up her second personal foul. 3 Vol State players with 2 fouls apiece. Checking in, Alexandria Jackson for Calhoun. And at the line is Kiara Ricks, and there Ricks shooting at 78% from the line. Cheyenne Gregory's going to check in for Volstate. See who's going to go out. Somebody's got to get off the court. Madziana Calloway, the player with 2 fouls, is the obvious pick out of the ball game. So Tashana Disney, Kyra Sharon, Ryland Freeman, and that pass from Disney tapped away, and we're going to have a jump ball. Let's see if they're going to give it to Calhoun again for the 3rd time.
Arrowwood.
They don't. Volstate gets this one. I'll have to see if maybe a turnover right after the tap doesn't count. I'm not sure. Gregory over to Disney, now to Moore. I don't think Tashana Moore's had a shot yet in the ball game. Personal foul called. Should be 5 fouls now on Calhoun. Looks like Freeman's going to go to the free throw line for 2. Personal fouls on Gabrielle Stigger. They said it's on. Wait, he showed a 2 and a 1. There we go. And I thought that was her 3rd foul, but Freeman misses the first of 2. So maybe that other foul misses both of her free throws. Volstate down by 4 with 3:15 to go in the first quarter. Stigger double team in the corner, now triple team, steps out of it, and it looked like she double dribbled a couple times. Not called, and the layup no good. Rebound to Moore. Ella Disney looking up court. Get it to Freeman's going to stop for 3 and close out. Freeman throws one up off the backboard. A bit of a wild shot there for Ella Disney. Victoria Piles, number 4, has been very active. And Disney's going to pick up the foul as Alexandria Jackson tried a left-handed layup. Volstate, they've been looking a little bit rattled here in the last couple of minutes, Garrett.
Yeah, Calhoun's playing real quick. I think that they're trying to run up and down the court as fast as they can and kind of catch Volstate off guard, and I think it's really working out for them.
They have athletic players. There isn't any question about that as Jackson misses the first of 2. Women's basketball, 5 fouls in a quarter. Turns into, and now a 5-point lead. Kyra Sharon looks to the left, sees Cheyenne Gregory, but a close by Jemiah Griffin. Sharon step to the right, and she's going to stop and pop and hit a 3. That's her first 3. Shooting it at 50% clip as Piles throws up another 3 and misses. I think she's probably about 1 for 7 or 1 for 8. So her 48% free throw shooting is from, 3-point percentage is going down. Calhoun will have the ball with 20 seconds. Ryland Freeman with another foul. First personal on Freeman. On my score sheet, I got 9 personal fouls for Volstate.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of physicality here. Almost reminds me of a boys' game.
Jemiah Griffin misses her first free throw attempt. She's now 4 for 5. 8 points in the quarter. Cashes in on the second. Came in shooting 62%, did Calhoun in their first 5 games. Press is broken. Freeman in the corner. Pass to Gregory. Gregory's not going to look for her shot. The shooters out here are Kyra Sharon, Ella Disney, Ryland Freeman, and Tashana Moore. Looks underneath the Freeman, and the bounce, pass, and the bank shot is good for Freeman. She has 5, 20-19. 3-point shot is banked in. I don't believe she called that, did Kiara Ricks, but second three-pointer for Calhoun. Pass is tapped, but collected by Freeman. Stigger guarding Gregory. Disney's going to drive to the basket and throw one up. It misses everything. Coming up on 1 minute to the quarter, Calhoun with a 4-point lead. Stigger drives right to the basket, bounce pass right next to the Volstate defender, and Victoria Piles gets a layup. She has 5 in the quarter. After a slow start, Calhoun has picked it up. Cheyenne Gregory in no man's land. Rylan Freeman for three. It's good. Caller Rylan Freeman. It's her second three. A double dribble. Called. Yana Parker checking in. Jersey Mike's sub in the ball game. Yana, 5'7", freshman guard. Played her high school basketball at West Carroll. No pressure till half court with the shot clock off. 20 seconds now up on 15. Kyra Sharon's going to try for the last shot. Against Motlow State, this was a problem for the Pioneers, and Cheyenne Gregory's going to throw it off of the back of the basket. Turnover to Calhoun. 5.8 on the game clock, and Vol State picking up full court. Sharon nearly picked up foul there. Air ball on the three-point shot by Piles is no good, and 25-22 first quarter action. We will take a break, 30-second break, and come back with the second quarter. After this short message, you're listening to the Volstate Sports Network.
Why spend over $100,000 for a large school where they'll be just another number? With Tennessee Promise, a great education at Vol State could be free. Here at Vol State, everyone is a part of the family. We offer small class sizes, close to home, with plenty of support from staff and faculty, full of moms and dads. Help them reach their full potential and find their own path. Help them find it at Go to volstate.edu today to get started.
Tim Reese, Garrett Bruce back on the Vol State Sports Network, where we are headed to the second quarter. 14 at the free throw line was Calhoun in that first quarter, Garrett.
Yeah, that's been, I wonder, they play really, really fast, and they, earn themselves a lot of fouls from it. I think that's probably where they, what they want to do with that kind of free throw percentage.
It'll be Calhoun basketball to begin the second quarter. And Piles as a 5. They're going to call Freeman with the hack. Could have been a 5-second call. Otis Key having a conversation with Lamar Coates down here in front of his bench. That was an absolute bailout right there. Freeman had been doing what she was doing the entire time that Piles had that ball in the corner. And Freeman with 2 fouls is going to have to check out. Madziana Calloway, Kendall Myree, Rylan Freeman, and Skylar McMillan with 2 fouls each. Yana Parker tried to pass it up to Cheyenne Gregory, tapped away, but Gregory gets the loose ball out to Sharon, the sophomore, Sycamore High School. Kamora Whitaker is in the ball game, has that ball knocked out of bounds by Jayla Turner. I believe that's her first action of the ball game. So Cheyenne Gregory, Yana Parker, Tashana Moore, Kamora Whitaker, and Kyra Sharon, the 5 in for Vol State. And deep throw, and that's going to out of bounds. Gianna Parker threw it extended, but it wasn't directionally in the right spot. The ball is thrown out of bounds. From what I know, it should be thrown back in on a turnover from where it was thrown out, not where it went out. So that's what referee was in. Goes Jemiah Griffin, and she's going to pick up the foul 6 feet from the basket. Gianna Parker gets this infraction. That's her first. But at the line goes Jemiah Griffin. She's been there often. Gets the roll. They get the roll on the free throws. They have not gotten the roll on the three-point shots, which has been very helpful for Volstate. Doesn't get the roll there, but they get the rebound, and the putback bucket is good by Kiara Ricks. That is not what you need if you're the Lady Pioneers. Sharon being guarded closely by Victoria Piles. That is just the 5th foul called on Calhoun tonight. That may be the 6th. I think I might have missed one in that first quarter. Tashana Moore got it back. I don't think she was expecting it. Fakes right, goes left. Her shot is no good, but she'll draw the foul. Jemiah Griffin called. Tashana Moore heads to the charity stripe. Shooting at 53%, 9 for 17. Make it 10 for 18. Moore, a 5'8" freshman from Murfreesboro. Blackman goes 1 for 2 at the free throw line. It's not follow her shot, and the rebound goes to Calhoun. Nice hand by Sharon on the upcourt pass. It ends up going off of a Lady Warhawk. It'll be a turnover to Vol State. Down by 5, 8:58 to go. Paris Howard down on the south end zone floor camera. Tamira Dreer on the opposite side of the court. She's at the north end zone. Sarah Carson handling one camera up on the mezzanine, and Peyton Tripp snuck in on me during the ball game, and he is handling one of the other cameras. Kyra Sharon over to Kimora Whitaker. 9 on the shot clock. Moore out to Gregory. Somebody's going to have to shoot the basketball. Gregory drives. Kyra Sharon hoists one up. It gets off of the backboard and the rim, and the rebound goes to Calhoun. 4-3 is, I believe that was Griffin, but the putback basket on the rebound goes to Stigger. Whitaker drives left, passes back to the right. Now Gianna Parker. Sharon directing traffic, looking. Don't get a shot off. Be a turnover. That was not Stigger. I believe that was Jemiah Griffin that got that 2-point bucket. I'll check that with the official score at halftime. Vol State down by 7, 30-23. Only scored 1 point in the second quarter. Turner with the basketball over to Stigger. And a lot of passing going on for Calhoun. 3-point shot, no good. There are a lot of offensive rebounds for the Lady Warhawks. Ricks put back.
Yeah, a lot of rebounds, a lot of success in the paint, but not really much outside the arc.
Thankfully, again, if you're a Lady Pioneer, Kendall Myrie's in the game, and she gets fouled on the shot. Can't make the bucket, but she's going to go to the free throw line as Kara Ricks picks up what the Toyota Gallatin scoreboard says is her second, so that must be who I missed. So Kendall Myrie back in the ball game as head coach Otis Keys seen this game get away. He'd rather let Kendall Myrie at least get some action in there. Just tell her to be careful while playing defense. Misses the first free throw attempt and settles the next one in there. Shooting just under 60%. Been to the free throw strike now 39 times on the season. Be a little different inside there probably as the three-pointer's no good. It's not different. Again, I think that's Stigger that got the putback. Ought not be allowed to have hair that covers the number on the back of your jersey. Maybe we need to put numbers on their shoes. Almost a turnover on the dribble. Disney trying to get it into Myrie. Also in the game, Jasmine Irvin. And Cheyenne Gregory is going to take the charge. Not sure if her feet were outside that restricted area or not. But Jemiah Griffin will pick up her second personal foul. I think there's a case to be made right there for Cheyenne Gregory's feet inside that half arc there. Kimora Whitaker running the offense. Goes 1-on-2, and she is not going to get the bucket. It's going to be another charge. It looked like he had a decision to make there.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
think
a little bit of a makeup call.
maybe, or one for each team. It's Whitaker's first foul, no bucket. Calhoun in their offensive set as Griffin shuffles her left foot. Traveling violation called. All right. Jemiah Griffin, she's wearing the red shoes. Jayla Turner, she's got blue shoes. Myrie at the free throw line. Gives it up to Disney, and her shot is short. Disney a little late. Trying to get the steal. Tashana Moore guarding, but Myrie with the steal, but her pass a little strong for Ella Disney. Now in the corner for Piles. Three-pointer is no good. Another offensive rebound and a second block shot by Myrie. Irvin gets the ball. Cannot believe they're not calling fouls there. Another block by the leader in block shots. Myrie, finally, Volstate gets out of there with the basketball. Down by 10. Whitaker drives to the lane, looking for a foul, but she gets the bucket to go. First field goal for Whitaker. Whitaker, 10, freshman from Cane Ridge High School. Irvin with a nice box out, but misses the left-handed shot. Myrie, this is where you got to tell Kendall back off. Irvin with the bucket. She was still aggressively guarding and jumping on Jasmine Irvin with 2 fouls. Back to a 10-point lead. Whitaker's going to drive, kick out to Kyra Sharon. Fires long from 3. Ella Disney tracks down. Shot back to Sharon, goes on the other side of the rim, and the bucket is good by Kyra Sharon, giving an assist to Ella Disney. Sharon now with 5. Volstate needs a stop. And there it is. Pass too tall for Jasmine Irvin as she will check out of the ball game. In comes Jemiah Glover. So Jemiah Glover, Jayla Turner, Victoria Piles, Gabrielle Steger, and I believe that's Jemiah Griffin in the ball game for Calhoun. We've had a scoring change apparently up on the scoreboard. Inside to Myrie. Turnaround jumper is strong. Rebound to Yana Parker in the ball game. She will reset. Board showing 37-28. Nice pass to Myrie, and she's going to draw a holding foul. Showing 37 on the Toyota of Gallatin scoreboard. So we'll need to update that. Not sure Myrie was shooting, or is that the fifth? It is the fifth foul on Calhoun. Foul is charged to Jayla Turner. And Myrie hits the first. See if I can quickly add up how many points. 2, 4, 6, 7. Should be 29 points now. And make it 30. Kendall Myrie getting in the flow at the free throw line, 3 for 4. Volstate down by 7. Driving all the way to the basket, but missing the layup. And Myrie, after the putback, another offensive rebound. They have got to be in easily double digits in offensive rebounds. Disney tried to get the ball inside of Myrie. Nice defense by Griffin. She's going to go all the way to the basket, draw the foul on, I believe it's going to be Yana Parker. Griffin will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And that is Parker's second personal foul. Checking in for Jemiah Glover is Kiara Ricks. Ricks, a 5'5" sophomore guard from Tuscumbia, Alabama. In and out for Griffin. She is going to put up her 10th free throw attempt. We're not even done with 2 quarters.
Yeah, I think that's really something that they actually try to do.
Well, they're going. There's no question they are going to the basket. Sharon, nice catch on an almost errant pass by Yana Parker. She's going to drive all the way to the basket, get it off the glass, but it does not go. Ricks goes to the basket on her end, but it's blocked out of bounds by Tashana Moore.
Great defense there, not taking that foul, sending her back to the line.
Little bit of a height difference as a 30-second timeout's called. Let's see if it is called by Calhoun. Head coach Candace Bird shows on the website an assistant coach, Kaylin Nash. I don't know if that's correct. I'm just going to go with Candace Bird as their head coach. 38-30, Calhoun leads. Volstate has been to the free throw line 8 times and is 4 for 8. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18 free throw attempts for Calhoun. And they are 13 of 18 as Volstate has been called for a number of fouls. Volstate with 4 in the quarter, so each foul in the next 2 minutes and 17 seconds of the second quarter will result in 2 free throws to the opposing team. Inbounding for the Lady Warhawks. Ricks to the corner to Piles, and head coach is not happy about something. Ricks gets the ball back. Turner into Stigger, now back out. Her 3-point shot is long. Ella Disney pulls that one out, stops her dribble, gives it up to Tashana Moore. Kendall Myrie was open underneath the basket, but now she's open at least good enough for 1-on-2. And I think the official was thinking about calling a travel, but instead he calls the basket good and a foul on Calhoun, number 1, Kiara Ricks, and that's her 3rd personal foul on my score sheet. Give Kendall Myrie, who is averaging a double-double, another bucket and another free throw attempt. She has 9 points. Now we're going to have a conflab between the 3 officials. Garrett, what do you think they're talking about?
I'm not really sure. You know, I think that they are probably getting a lot of scrutiny from the Calhoun coach right now. It looked like a interesting call, but I don't know.
Well, I think Myrie walked, but I think she was helped in her walk as she misses the free throw. Volstate down 6, 38-32. Yana Parker guarding 35 feet out, and a 2-point attempt is good by Jayla Turner. It's her first points of the game. Volstate now down by 9, 41-32. Minute 25 to go in the first half. Sharon gets it inside to Moore. Her turnaround left-handed shot is shy of the bucket. Rebound. It's a one and done for Volstate again, and might as well. You hit there last time, did Turner. But she misses that one, and another offensive rebound. And Ella Disney's going to pick up her 2nd personal foul. 6 Lady Pioneers with 2 fouls. Back to the line is Jemiah Griffin. Woefully short there. I think she's getting tired of shooting free throws, Garrett.
Yeah, I know I don't like shooting them.
Really?
Not very good at it, actually. Basketball is probably my least sport, or my worst sport.
She goes 1 for 2 at the line. 14 points unofficially, leads all scorers. 1 minute to play in the first half. Volstate trying to get it back under 10 as they go in to the locker room. Myrie in the paint. Turnaround jumper is no good, and rebound to Calhoun. Volstate cannot get the offensive board. Not if Kendall Myrie shooting from 13 feet away. Her closeout affects Piles. Finally, Volstate gets a defensive rebound. Cheyenne Gregory handling the basketball. 21 on the shot clock. About a 3-second difference on the game clock. Kyra Sharon closely guarded by Victoria Piles. Down to the right side, Yana Parker's going to throw one up from 3. It hits off the iron, but rebound to Calhoun. They're not worried about the last shot. They go right to the bucket and draw a foul. And amazingly, we found a Volstate Lady Pioneer on the court that has not committed a foul yet. That's Kyra Sharon. Put her in the books for her first foul of the ball game. And Jemiah Griffin back at the line. Cashes in. Griffin in 5 games. She was averaging 8 free throws a game, and she's got 8 in this quarter. Gregory going to fire just inside, off the rim, and no good. The halftime score, Calhoun 44, Volstate 32. We will take a halftime break, come back with some official stats once we get them corrected, and give you the second half following this break. You're listening to the Volstate Sports Network.
Way in the business world, we're developing pioneers to become the next great generation of business leaders, deal makers, movers, and shakers. Our world is facing many challenges, but the future also holds opportunity for those ready to forge into it. But to overcome our challenges and seize the opportunities, We need problem solvers, critical thinkers, innovation, and creativity. Acquire the skills, real-world experience, and credentials to be the next great pioneer in leading and reshaping business and industry. Whether you desire to be a CEO or develop new solutions in supply chain to ensure the world keeps moving, Volstate can help you conquer your pathway to success.
Welcome to the Volstate Nursing Lab. The simulation lab allows students to come in a safe environment and practice real-world patient care without worrying about harming patients. We have 5 high-fidelity mannequins that we use with our nursing students in our lab to simulate real-world scenarios that they're going to see once they're out in the hospitals working. We have an adult mannequin, as you see here. She simulates everything from a normal patient to wounds, to trachs, IVs, you can give her medications. We have pediatric mannequins, we have a mom mannequin. We also have other models where students can start IVs, they can put tubes and drains in, they can remove tubes and drains, do wound care. Also, if we lose clinical placement, then students can still simulate those real-world experiences in the lab to get the same experience and be prepared when they graduate and enter the workforce as a nurse.
Man, thanks to that ball and personal price you gave me, I was able to scoop me up some new kicks.
Really? I like those. You look like you're ready for a marathon now.
You know, on second thought, we're always looking for some fresh talent. Have you thought about going back and playing?
Really? Man, have I ever.
Go to the goal. There you go, buddy. Jake.
You for real, Coach?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about the personal price, Coach. Everybody at Toyota Gallatin gets it. That's what makes us so special.
Well, on second thought, I think we're all booked up.
Come on, Coach. For real? Give me a shot.
We'll pass.
Oh, come on. Wow.
My name is Brent Cross. I'm a student at Volstate. This is my first day. All my cousins have gone here and said it's always a good school. It's a lot different than high school. Just tons of people, and I don't know anybody.
Do you need help finding a class? Are you good? My name is Trinice Palmer. I'm a student at Volstate Community College. And I just kind of help with students find their way around campus. This is starting my second year here at Volstate. See what we can get done. But you have a lot of high school students that are, have a hard time transitioning between high school requirements and college requirements. What I like about Volstate is that you get involved with a lot of the, campus events and campus clubs and societies, and I'm pretty much taking advantage of all those things. So,
my name is Kida De La Cruz. I play baseball at Volunteer State, and I am a pioneer. Well, I wasn't the greatest student in high school. I barely passed. I never really strived to do better. I didn't know where I was going to go to college. As of now, I'd like to go to Grand Junction, win a ring over there. Then after that, in June, go in the draft.
Here we go.
I have high expectations. I expect to learn a lot. Just doing what I gotta do.
I'm studying business administration right now. Yeah, I plan on graduating here and go to like MTSU or Tech or something.
my goal is to become a surgeon, and in the process, I'm majoring in biology. One of my dreams is to pursue finding a cure for cancer and other illnesses and diseases that are out there that's affecting the world. I would have to say this would be a stepping stone for me. I just want to take out the time to, do whatever is necessary and whatever steps or process that it would take to get me closer to that. So.
We've had a bunch of All-Americans. And then we have all the players that were drafted from here to the pros. So if I put in the work I have to, I could be the next one on this list. That's something I've always dreamed of when I was little. And just trying to make everybody in my family happy.
One thing I would say that's really special about Volstate is essentially the relationship that the institution has with its students.
This is a place where you can get comfortable and you can be fine-tuned with the people that are in the same field as you are.
Volstate is like my second home. I've gained so much here, I can't even describe it all. So my story began for me about 5 years ago. Had the world in the palm of my hands. I go into work one day, and then I'm told you're going to be laid off indefinitely. We don't have a space or a place for you. And there was two things I could have done. I could have just folded and just said, you know what, my life is ruined, it's over, I'm defeated. Or I could pick myself up, dust myself off and say, let's start again. And so I decided that I would come to Volstate.
Volstate's prepared me by giving me all the skills I need to start off. This first class is about mechanical engineering and more of the physical side of mechatronics, just creating 3D objects with routers and mills.
This is where it's all at. I didn't realize how great this place was until I really explored my options.
But we have a great recording industry program. We have great equipment. We have some faculty here who have worked in the industries. I love Volstate. I would recommend it to anybody. I want to go into PR and journalism. Being at a smaller community college helped me to better navigate and know what to expect when I'm ready to expand my studies at another university.
I think this was the perfect start to my journey. Possibilities are endless.
It's a solid foundation that you can go anywhere in the country with.
My dad and my parents, period, were my biggest champions. He got sick and we didn't know it. He died of cancer. It was sudden. And he kept asking me, baby, when are you gonna graduate? I was like, it's coming. It's coming. I really thought I couldn't do it. But I was determined, and here I am now at the finish line, living proof you can do anything that you put your mind to. Just gotta believe. This has been a great journey. I have nothing but great memories. And I will cherish these memories for as long as I can. It's been tough. It really has been tough. I've had a lot of hills to climb. I've had obstacles, but now I'm at the top of the mountain and the view is incredible. I see so many possibilities in front of me. In Volstate, it changed my life.
y'all. I'm Wendy Tostenson, president of Volunteer State Community College. At Vol State, we are guided by purpose, helping others achieve their goals. And we need your help. On November 21st, join us in Giving Day and give with purpose. Your generosity supports our programs and provides scholarships that empower our students to achieve their dreams. All of us together make a difference when we give together. And we can transform lives. And that transformation starts right here in our community. Let's make a powerful impact together. Thank you for your support and
Why spend over $100,000 for a large school where they'll be just another number? With Tennessee Promise, a great education at Vol State could be free. Go to volstate.edu today to get started.
The demand for mechatronics professionals is on the rise. Students get to earn a wage and college credit simultaneously via our work-based learning program. Visit volstate.edu to start blazing your pathway now. Classes are available now at the Gallatin and Cookeville campuses.
Tim Reese back on the Ball State Sports Network. We are coming up to the start of the second half. Ball State finds himself down by 12 as Calhoun putting on about 19 points to only 10 for Ball State in that second quarter. A lot of free throws being put up by Calhoun, a lot of fouls being called on Ball State. Jemiah Griffin had 9 in the first quarter, and then nothing but free throws, 5 in the second quarter for a total of 14 points. 9 points for Kiara Ricks, 5 for Victoria Piles, 1 Alexandria Jackson, 2 for Gabrielle Stigger, 4 for Jemiah Glover, and 4 points for Jasmine Irvin. These are still unofficial. I did go down and look at the book, but had a little bit of a difference between my score sheet and Michelle's there, and so I was trying to look at where the differences was, and she had a 3-point shot made that I did not have. But we're all good on the Vol State scoring, and the leading scorer, Kendall Myree, even though she had 2 fouls early in the ball game, came in and scored 5 in the second quarter, 9 total for the half. 8 for Ryland Freeman off the bench. 5 each by Kyra Shannon and Ella Disney. 2 for Madziana Calloway and 1 point for Tashana Moore. A total of 32 points. Garrett, what are you thinking Lady Pioneers going to need to do here in the second half?
I think they need to not foul. I think they need to not foul and not let them get back to the line. I think that that's where majority of their points are coming from for Calhoun, and I think that we're actually performing better if we were to remove the foul aspect. But really, I mean, it's hard to defend against free shots that you have to stand there and watch them sink it. And I guarantee you that's what Calhoun works on a lot during practice, because it looks like their style of play actually pressures and tries to force those fouls to happen in high numbers, and that's going to give them those free shots.
44-32. Foul trouble for the Lady Pioneers. 2 fouls each for Calloway, Parker, Myree, Freeman, McMillan, and Disney. For the visiting Lady Warhawks, Jemiah Griffin with 2, Kiara Ricks with 3, and 2 each for Gabrielle Stigger and Jasmine Irvin. We are underway, and it's Vol State basketball here to begin the second half. Ella Disney drives right to the rim, but her shot is strong, and nobody stayed down court. And Jemiah Griffin gets the first basket of the second half. Not what you're looking for Vol State. Disney being guarded by Stigger. Disney looking for the play as Skylar McMillan gives back to Disney, and her shot is long, and as well as the offensive rebound to Myrie, but her shot is strong. Victoria Pirtle, she's going to stop from about 12, a little bit short. Myrie taps it out, but can't secure the rebound. The foul is going to be called. Let's see if that's going to who that's going to go on. They're going to call that on Myrie. Jemiah Griffin hit the floor, and Myrie picks up her quick third foul. Not good for Vol State with 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. We're going to get an offensive foul, I guess a moving screen as Griffin picks up her third foul. See if I can get you the starters. Kiara Ricks, Gabrielle Stigger, Alexandria Jackson, Jemiah Griffin, and who's that? Victoria Piles. Disney to Sharon, and her pass is picked off by Ricks. As she gets her 11th point. Ricks averaging 5.2 points per game. Skylar McMillan thought about a three, pulls it down. Kyra Sharon's going to fire, and it is way off. And one and done are the Lady Pioneers. Wide open to the basket, but Myrie going to pick up her fourth foul. And you're better off letting her just go have that bucket. Your time is going to be very short now with 4 fouls in a ball game. You got 18 minutes left of the 20 minutes in the second half. Timeout called is 3 Jersey Mike subs for Vol State will come in. Cheyenne Gregory, Kimora Whitaker, and Ryland Freeman. Vol State in jeopardy of falling way behind now as Griffin at the free throw line again. I think I've got one more free throw attempt in this first half than Michelle did. I had her with 14 free throw attempts, 16 now. Gregory sees McMillan, gets the return pass. All State without Disney and Myrie in the game. Looking for scoring. Gregory's going to draw the foul, but can't get the roll on the layup. Personal foul charged on Alexandria Jackson. That'll be her first. Cheyenne Gregory at the free throw line. Her first attempt from the charity stripe all year, and she gets it to go. Two for two for Cheyenne Gregory. All State picking up full court. Man-to-man pressure. Whitaker on Stigger. Almost. She thought about a backdoor pass. Started to pass to the cutting Ricks, but then picked the ball up, and they called her for a palm or turning the ball over. It'll be Vol State basketball. Cheyenne Gregory driving right down the lane, sees McMillan go. And everybody in the lane, nobody wants to get a shot off, but Deshauna Moore will go up off the glass. No good. Freeman with the rebound, and they're going to call traveling on the yellow-footed Ryland Freeman.
Yeah, it actually looked like Ryland was about ready to pass it to Ella Disney walking back to her seat there on the sideline.
That is not allowed. Freeman, a 5'7" guard from Greenbrier, Tennessee. Victoria Piles with 5 points in the first half, dribbles the ball out of bounds. They're being guarded by Cheyenne Gregory. Cheyenne Love is on the bench. She has not played in the game. Has her warm-up on. Gregory drives right to the basket, but her shot is rejected by Jasmine Irvin. Irvin with 2 personal fouls. Not afraid to pick up that third one here in the third quarter. Gregory to Freeman, or to McMillan. Freeman, a one-handed pass over to Gregory. Not sure if she's even attempted a three-point shot. Sees Whitaker flashing to the basket, but Whitaker is fouled on a reach in by Jemiah Griffin, and that's her 4th foul. So both Jemiah Griffin and for Calhoun and Kendall Myree for Vol State with 4 fouls. Hannah Davis, a sophomore from Moulton, Alabama, 5'5" guard, checks in the ball game. McMillan fires from 3 on the inbounds and shoots an air ball over the rim. Calhoun with a rebound. Now down on the offensive set. She almost turned it over again. We've got a timeout being called. Candace Bird all the way down at the end of her bench. Not sure why she didn't ask the official at center court for the foul, or for the timeout. We'll have a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Let's get to one of our player spotlights. First one of the night for the Lady Pioneers, Skylar McMillan, 5'4" freshman. She's from Bethpage, Tennessee, played her high school basketball at Westmoreland, the Eagles. She's an early childhood education major and the daughter of Isaac McMillan and Sierra Eggert, both from Bethpage. She has a Nana and a Mamaw. Mamaw lives in Lafayette, Tennessee. 6 siblings, Garrett. How many siblings you have?
I have 3.
They're all younger. You're the oldest, aren't you?
That's true, yeah.
You are the oldest.
Yep, Grant, Olivia, and Gibson.
Here you go. Get your shout-outs in.
There it is.
Piles finally collects Cheyenne Gregory on the aggressive defense, knocks it into the backcourt. Stigger tried to get a bounce pass to Irvin, but it's kicked out of there by Tashana Moore. They'll put 20 back up on the shot clock. 16-point lead for Calhoun here in the third. Had a 12-point lead at half. Irvin 6'1". Gets the ball but has it knocked away by Whitaker. Ball State needs to start making some threes, but a runner by Whitaker will do just fine. That's the first field goal of the second half for the Lady Pioneers. They've got 2 free throws and only 4 points in the quarter. 3-point shot by Piles, and she finds that basket down there a little bit more to her liking. Second 3-point basket of the night for Victoria Piles, averaging 11 points per game. Can't trade 2s for 3. Bounce pass to McMillan, and a little aggressive defense by Jayla Turner. She'll pick up her second personal foul. That's the 4th of the quarter already, and we're not even halfway done. Maybe Vol State can get back in the game by getting to the free throw line.
That's right. See if we can kind of turn the tides there.
Skylar McMillan was left alone under the basket. Cheyenne Gregory found her. Bucket for our player spotlight, brought to you by High Point Health Sumner, formerly known as Sumner Regional Medical Center. And another offensive foul. Gabrielle Stigger is going to pick up this one.
Ball State here getting a break. We're going to see if they can really capitalize on this, play very disciplined defense.
Well, there is the 5th foul, but since it's an offensive foul, they don't shoot free throws. 5 minutes to go. Bad pass by Gregory is stolen by Turner to Stigger, and she's going to shuffle her feet. Head coach Bird getting up Kiara Ricks to get Stigger out of the game. And a timeout called by Otis Key. It looks like it'll be a full timeout, so we'll take a 30-second break with them on the Volstate Sports Network.
Studies show a 2-year degree can increase your earnings by 17% per year, or over $400,000 during your lifetime. Volunteer State Community College is here to help you unlock your unlimited potential. From nursing to marketing, computer tech to acting, and everything in between, come see what Vol State has to offer. Go to volstate.edu today to get started. Pioneer your future. Start here.
Back in action, Ball State got a set, got the ball down to Rylan Freeman at the block. The shot was missed. Freeman gets the steal, but did not see Kimora Whitaker flashing to the basket. Trying to get it to McMillan, and her pass goes out of bounds. It'll be Calhoun basketball. Up by 15. 4:30 to go in the third quarter. Cheyenne Gregory, Kimora Whitaker, Rylan Freeman, Tashana Moore, and Skylar McMillan, the 5 in for Vol State. Gregory's going to finally pick up the harm. 35-plus feet outside or away from the basket. Gregory trying for a steal. That's her first personal. Only the second. I got 2. As Irvin goes to the basket, off the glass and in. She has 6 points for the ball game. Gregory handling the ball. Disney has been on the bench for a while. Kimora Whitaker tried to drive through 2 Lady Warhawks as it's stolen. And a block shot by Tashana Moore, as the official is pointing out at the head referee, David Gilliam, saying, hey, I didn't call that. David Gilliam called it from behind, and Tashana Moore couldn't believe it. That's her second personal.
Yeah, our referees tonight are definitely getting their whistle work in.
Victoria Piles at the line. Her first free throw of the night is good. If my math is correct, they are 19 and an offensive rebound by Irvin and a putback. That has been a problem all night, Garrett.
Yes, it has.
20-point lead for Calhoun. Lady Pioneers have not played Calhoun this year. This will be a 1 only, as Whitaker tried to lean in and draw the foul. The shot is wild, no good. Hannah Davis has her pocket picked, and a pass to McMillan could not be handled. They're going to call that quickly as a jump ball. That should go over to Calhoun with 3:14 on the clock. Big thanks to A.J. Fawson and his crew here, bringing you the sights of the game. 4 camera operators, sound engineer, producer, director. Tipped passes, a couple, and another tip pass gives the ball back to Calhoun with a fresh 30. Trying to get it inside to Irvin. She's double teamed, works her way to the right, kicks out to Ricks. Her shot is no good. Irvin gets the rebound and up and off the glass and in. 10.2 points per game for Jasmine Irvin, but also 7.4 rebounds per game. And a reach-in foul to Victoria Piles. That's her second. And that should be free throws for Cheyenne Gregory. Gregory, a 5'4" guard from Portland High School, Portland, Tennessee, right here in Sumner County, just north of Gallatin, about 10 miles. Gregory in and out. And that one stays in. It thought about coming out.
Yeah, it did.
Maggiana Calloway will check in for Cheyenne Gregory, who's played a very, very good game. She's been handling the point guard duties, been playing aggressive defense, 3 for 4 at the free throw line. Calloway in there with 2 fouls. Tashana Moore fronting Jasmine Irvin, able to knock that one away, and she secures the ball. Tried a Euro step and is going to pick up the foul. That's a long distance to be doing that Euro step right there at the elbow.
Yeah, I think that one was just for the foul. I don't know that there was an outcome after that one.
Ricks picks up her 4th foul. So that's 2. Lady Warhawks with 4 fouls. Her and Jemiah Griffin. Gabrielle Stigger with 3 fouls. Steps in the ball game for Calhoun. Tashana Moore cannot get the roll. Moore, the 3rd leading scorer on the ball club, goes 1 for 2. She's got 2 points. They're both free throws. Alexandria Jackson checks in for Calhoun. There's a lot of the turning that ball over, I think. Stigger trying to get by McMillan. She's looking over to head coach Otis Key with a mouth wide open. She'll pick up her 3rd foul. Free throws for everybody the rest of the way here in the 3rd quarter. 2 minutes to go. And Stigger is at the line. Kyra Sharon checks in. Stigger's first attempt is no good. 53% from the free throw line coming into today's contest. 8 for 15 and 0 for 2 this go round. Kimora Whitaker will run the point for Lady Pioneers. Gets a screen from Tashana Moore, hesitation move, and shot down at the block, no good. Offensive rebound by Rylan Freeman. She's tied up by Victoria Piles. It'll be Volstate basketball in the alternate possession. Down by 20, minute 44 to go in the 3rd quarter. Tim Reese, Garrett Bruce on the Volstate Sports Network. Glad to bring you today's non-conference game. That's a tough pass. Calloway ended up getting it. 1-on-2, misses the layup. A 1-on-0 turns into a 1-on-2, and Calloway with the hustle gets back and knocks that out of bounds. Calhoun is in the Alabama Community College Conference. That used to be a huge conference with like 16 teams. See if an over and back as Jackson able to just catch it in the front court. And now there are 8 teams in that particular conference. Inbound pass, or pass down low to Stiggers, knocked out of bounds by Sharon. So a year ago, the women's side, Shelton State went 14-0. Calhoun was 8-6, good enough for 4th. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound, another offensive rebound to Calhoun. Jayla Turner trying to get it inside to Irvin. And a tie up again. It's another thing you see in women's basketball. There's a lot of jump balls.
Really?
I don't know what the average number. I would say it's close to 5.
Really? Why is that?
Maybe more. Probably have to tell you at a different time. I'll have to work through that one. I just think it's there's a lot of turnovers, and they don't want to call fouls every time.
Yeah.
So it's just easier to call a jump ball. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter, 60-40. Calhoun leads. Sharon cannot get loose beyond the arc. Callaway's going to drive 1-on-2, and a pass over to Freeman. 7 on the shot clock. In the lane is Morse, who fakes left, goes right, trying to get around Irvin. 6'1", freshman Jasmine Irvin from Huntsville, Alabama. About a second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Calhoun looks like they're working it down, but they're going to take a 3 and hit. That is Jayla Turner. Volstate with 4 seconds to go. Kimora Whitaker trying to get room. She needs to throw it up now. She doesn't see the clock. Does not get a shot off. Volstate only 8 points in the quarter. Trails 63-40. We'll take a quick 30-second break and be right back on the Volstate Sports Network.
My name is Brent Cross. I'm a student at Volstate. This is my first day. All my cousins have gone here, and so it's always a good school. It's a lot different than high school. Just tons of people, and I don't know anybody.
Do you need help finding a class? Are you good? My name is Trinice Palmer. I'm a student at Volstate Community College. And I just kind of help with students find their way around campus. This is starting my second year here at Volstate. See what we can get done. But you have a lot of high school students that are, have a hard time transitioning between high school requirements and college requirements. What I like about Volstate is that you get involved with a lot of the, campus events and campus clubs and societies. And I'm pretty much taking advantage of all those things. So.
Volstate has 10 minutes to cut into a 23-point deficit.
Yeah.
That's a tough ask right there, but they'll start with the basketball. Kyra Sharon, Kimora Whitaker, Tashana Moore, Madziana Callaway, and Rylan Freeman, who's wide open underneath the basket. And she's going to turn around and put it in. 10 for Freeman. Ella Disney not on the court. That's where you want Jasmine Irvin right there. 22 feet away from the basket. She comes in. Shot by Stiggers, no good, but she gets her own rebound. Put back, no good. Rebound to Griffin. And Stigger's going to try again from 3, and it is way long. Tapped out. And a foul over the back is going to be called on Griffin, and that's going to be her 5th. Maya Griffin. I'm sorry, that's on, not on Griffin. That's going to be on Piles. That'll be her 3rd. Kendall Myrene now back in the ballgame with 4 fouls. She has 9 points. She has scored in double digits in every game except one, and Irvin hacked her pretty good as Myrene's wiping her arm off. Yeah. Sharon going to stand right in that corner, and she's going to have a wide open 3. She chucks, and a little late foul on her shot as it hits off the front of the rim. Down goes Griffin. Irvin, who's running the court, finally collects and misses a shot. Myrene with the rebound. Now she's hustling down Sharon's going to drive to the basket, throw one up. Myrie gets the rebound, and the shot is blocked, but another piece of her arm gets Jasmine Irvin. Picks up now 4 fouls on Irvin, and Myrie's going to go to the free throw line.
They can get Irvin out of the game. I think it would actually be a huge advantage for him.
That's exactly what's happening. And Jemiah Glover will check in. Glover is 6'2", freshman from Abbeville, Alabama. Myrie's first free throw is good. She was 3 for 5 in the second quarter, 2 for 2 now. Yana Parker will check in. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout, probably a 30-second timeout, as the ladies are standing, so we'll keep it right here. We'll get to our second High Point Health spotlight, and that is Ella Disney, 5'4" sophomore from Greenbrier, Tennessee, played her high school basketball at Christian Community High School. She was here with her sister last year, Emma Disney, who played here 2 years. And now she's all alone, the only Disney. She's an exercise science major, the daughter of Chris and Rachel Disney. And Emma is now at Tennessee Tech, continuing her academic career. Pap and Nana both in Knoxville. Long-time listener, Nana in Knoxville. Also, Papa and Nana in Greenbrier, and a grandma in Cross Plains, Tennessee. That is your High Point Health Sumner player spotlight. Yana Parker almost got the steal now. Tashana Moore is going to get it, bounce pass to Callaway, and her left-hand layup is good, and she draws the foul. Nice pass by Moore. And Callaway gets the bucket. Foul goes on Stigger. That is 4 fouls. Gabrielle Stigger. Callaway with a unique dribble for her free throw attempt. She gets the 3-point play. She now has 5 unofficially. Volstate down by 16. 3-point shot is no good by Piles, but another offensive rebound for Calhoun. Stigger tried to get to the basket. Pass is stolen by Tashana Moore. Callaway's going to fire from 3 and in. 3-point bucket for Madziana Callaway. Full court pressure results in a foul by Moore. That's her third. I don't know that fouling is going to be it, but if you can make stops and hit threes, down by 13.
Yeah, and they've really flipped the switch to get down to 13.
Stigger's going to drive right to the basket, but she traveled before she got to Myrie. Myrie couldn't block. She couldn't even attempt it with 4 fouls. Stigger traveled as she was not even looking for her shot. Calhoun has not scored in the quarter yet. Sharon trying to get a little space from Victoria Piles. Dribbles down the right side, now over to Moore. Myrie inside, being guarded by Glover. Turnaround shot is good. And another 30-second timeout. Otis Key. Kendall Myrie now in double figures, or was in double figures. Finally gets her 4th field goal of the ball game. Well, Garrett, it's a ball game all of a sudden. Down by 23, now down by 11.
Yeah, I think that the Coach Key definitely has some key things to say there, and he kind of turned the tide on and gave him a new perspective. And I also think Irving coming out of the game, as well as Kendall Myrie stepping back on the court, those two components are definitely a big part of this shift.
Well, 12 unanswered here in the quarter for the Lady Pioneers. Madziana Callaway with 6 in the quarter. Kendall Myrie with 4. Rylan Freeman got it started with the layup. Callaway, Cheyenne Gregory now in for her defense. Kyra Sharon, Tashana Moore, and Kendall Myree is going to play way back. Toria Piles has the ball knocked out of bounds. Callaway's got it, and she's going to be fouled. Tried to get the jump ball called, did Piles, but they're going to say I think that's the 5th foul on Calhoun. She should be shooting free throws. Let's see. They called that on Piles. I've got 5 fouls on my score sheet in the 4th quarter already. So unless Volstate could put a 3 up here, they might have gotten hosed from our own scorers table. Kyra Sharon for 3. No good. A little strong rebound to Calhoun. They're pushing it. I'm not sure why. When you're up by 23, I don't know that you'd be pushing, but they back it off now. Stigger calling a play by putting her hand to her chin. Glover and back to Stiggers. She knows what she wants. She's trying to direct traffic. Now Glover, being guarded by Myree, gets it up and off the glass and in. Jemiah Glover picks up the first bucket. Cheyenne Gregory off the side of the backboard. She threw that one from her right hip. That was not a good shot. Stigger almost with a push off there of Gregory. Glover, they're going right at Myree. That's what they want to do. Callaway with the rebound as she is being hawked by Griffin, but she gets a left-handed layup to go. Callaway having an absolutely phenomenal quarter. Coach Candace Bird says, back it off. Now Stigger looks inside, sees Griffin being guarded by Sharon. They'll call a foul on Kyra Sharon, and it'll be Calhoun basketball underneath their own basket. Ella Disney checks back in for Cheyenne Gregory. Ella Disney's going to have to do that again. Now she can come in. So Ryland Freeman, Ella Disney, Kyra Sharon, Tashana Moore, and Kendall Myree. The 5 in for Vol State. Down by 11. Got plenty of time. Inbounds to Glover. Myree needs to front her if she gets in that paint. They need to make them throw it over. Myree, is going to be called with her 5th. Right there. She stepped a half a step too close. Picked up that 5th foul. Stigger hadn't been looking for her shot when she drives to the lane. That time she saw Myree defending her, and she thought she'd go ahead and see if she could pick up the foul. Myree, who clearly has the height advantage there, could have just stood there and blocked Stigger's shot, but she got a little too aggressive. Stigger drops in the first free throw. 1 for 3 from the line in the ball game. Yeah, a little strong there. Rebound to Disney. Now this is where the jump ball happens, is they just sit there and try to put their arms on it, but Ella Disney finally rips it out of there. Tashana Moore needs to give that ball up and get underneath the basket. Ball State now no longer has any height. Whitaker over to Freeman. She's going to fire from 3 and hit. Nothing but net for Ryland Freeman. Timeout called by Candace Bird, the head coach of Calhoun. Let's see. This will be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. A 30-second break here on the Vol State Sports Network.
Oh.
Studies show a 2-year degree can increase your earnings by 17% per year, or over $400,000 during your lifetime. Volunteer State Community College is here to help you unlock your unlimited potential. From nursing to marketing, computer tech to acting, and everything in between, come see what Vol State has to offer. Go to volstate.edu today to get started. Pioneer your future. Start here.
Tim Reese, Garrett Bruce, back on the Vol State Sports Network. We're in the Toyota of Gallatin Broadcast Center. We want to thank Toyota Gallatin for their support of Vol State Athletics. New scoreboards here inside the Pickle Fieldhouse, the Richard Moore Gymnasium, as well as out at the Tim Garrett Baseball Complex and the Nichols Softball Complex. Garrett, what do you like to call the baseball complex?
Oh, that's Tim Garrett Bruce Field right there.
The Tim Garrett Bruce Baseball Complex. Vol State within 9. Got it down from 23, and Deshauna Moore is going to shove Jemiah Griffin just a little bit too hard. That'll be the 4th team foul on Vol State here in the quarter. Moore picks up her 4th. Stigger's almost double teamed down in the corner, but it looked like Vol State didn't really realize it. Asiana Callaway having a great offensive quarter. Playing defense is Kiara Ricks, who hadn't been in the game in a while. Shoots an air ball. Rebound to Piles. No shot. Kimora Whitaker, nice play to get that to a teammate. Tashana Moore up and no good. Rebound to Cheyenne Gregory, and she gets it up off the glass, no good. Rebound to Freeman, and she picks up the foul. So no Jasmine Irvin underneath. Vol State's got a chance to get some offensive rebounds.
Yeah, they do.
Kiara Ricks, Victoria Piles, Jemiah Griffin, Gabrielle Stigger, and Jayla Turner, the 5 in the contest for, as we have, was that the 5th foul? I guess it was. 5th foul on Kiara Ricks. That's what the extra time was, as Farrah Buckner checks in the game. I believe that's her first minutes of the game. 5'8" freshman from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, as Freeman knocks down the first free throw. Off shot there. Vol State needs to make all the points they can with the clock stopped. Stigger winding her way to the basket, kicks out to the corner, Piles for 3, it's long. And we're gonna say underneath, Kimora Whitaker looking with surprise on her face. She's gonna pick up the personal foul. I've got 2 on her. Calhoun will go to the free throw stripe. 5 team fouls on both teams. Be free throws from now on. Got a late start here as Calhoun was late arriving due to traffic, so probably started about 15 minutes later than the 5 o'clock original start time. First free throw attempt by Buckner is no good. And she makes 1 of 2. Ella Disney and Kyra Sharon, a couple of Jersey Mike subs right there. Jersey Mike's located right across the street from Vol State's eastern entrance. They're supporters of Vol State athletics as well. Kimora Whitaker going to start the offense on the left side. Gets a screen from Moore and the give and go. Now out to Freeman for 3. It's off left. And it will hit the end line, and that's a turnover to Calhoun. 67-58. We've got some defensive replacements. Callaway and Gregory will replace Sharon and Disney. Full court pressure by Vol State. 3:31 to go in the ball game. Quickly up court are the Lady Warhawks. Piles will get it to Stigger, and they'll pull the ball back out. Try to run some clock. Inside to Griffin. Her path to the basket blocked by Moore. And now they're back out. 45 feet away from the basket. Inside, they want to go. Kick out to the corner. 3 on the clock. Three-point shot is no good. Rebound to Volstate. Rylan Freeman out of there. And now to Gregory. Tamora Whitaker hits Gregory on the give and go. Now a bounce pass to Callaway, and there's going to be a foul. Callaway's going to go back to the free throw line, and the personal foul is going to be on Victoria Piles, and that's her 5th on my score sheet. Let's see if the Toyota of Gallatin scoreboard agrees. It does not. It says 4 on the scoreboard, but they buzz and say it's 5. So Victoria Piles will have to come out of the ball game. And now Candace Bird, the head coach of Calhoun, is being advised of such, and she's looking for Piles' replacement. Piles unofficially will end with 9 points on my score sheet. Her replacement is Alexandria Jackson. So 2 have been disqualified for Calhoun, 1 for Volstate, all due to fouls. Nobody's been ejected.
That's good. That's good. It's better than last week.
Last game we had here resulted in 2 ejections, 1 for each team in the men's game. Ziana Callaway with 2 free throws. I don't know what we got 2 free throws. We don't even have 1 in the bonus in women's basketball anymore. I don't know why these ladies were going after it. Maybe they thought that was the free throw on a 2-point made basket. But Callaway did not make a basket. Ball State with a little bit of a lull in the scoring. Need to resume. Callaway's 0 for 2, but a rebound to Cheyenne Gregory. She has it, gets it inside to Whitaker. And a pass to Moore, saved. Gregory with a 14 on the shot clock. Ball State will reset. This is looking ugly right now. Gregory with a Warhawk behind her. Now Whitaker 5 on the shot clock. Somebody needs to break free. Moore's going to drive and shoot, and it does not draw iron. It'll be a stopped clock, which will help Ball State a little bit to set up their defense. That's better than hitting the rim and Calhoun getting the rebound. 67-58, they're breaking that pressure easily. Griffin, very athletic player, but she has 4 fouls, and Stigger gets it into Griffin. She's going to drive to the basket, left-handed layup is good. That's her first bucket of the quarter. Unofficially 20 points for the game. Whitaker with a nice behind-the-back dribble, but Otis Key was called for a timeout. We'll keep it right here. Get Garrett's thoughts on what Vol State's going to need to do here. 69-58. Got free throws for everybody, Garrett. So it's going to be a tough row to hoe, as they say.
Yeah. You know, I don't want to state the obvious or really beat a dead horse, but we can't keep fouling. We can't put ourselves in situations where we're handing them free points, and obviously, like we've referenced before, one of our top players, one of our top scorers, top rebounders, out of the game, and you know that's a big hit on our scoring production, and I think that's probably a key takeaway here with this game is that it was fouls. We got to the point where it became uncontrollable.
Kendall Myree had 2 in the first quarter quickly, had to sit for a while, then ended up picking up her 3rd foul early in the second half, and then 2 fouls in the 4th quarter. She finishes unofficially with 13 points, and it'll be her 8th game, I believe 7th game in double figures, averaging a double-double. So that is a big hit for Vol State not to have Kendall Myrie. Pretty good free throw shooter, too. But as you say, the rebounding is what is missed. Kyra Sharon and Ella Disney back in on offense. Lady Pioneers down by 11, need to score quickly. Ryland Freeman, a long way away. Tashana Moore trying to post up in the paint. Now being double teamed, her pass to Kyra Sharon knocked away. She'll reset, 3 in the shot clock, got to get it up. Didn't get it off. They're going to play it like they did. Demora Whitaker with the rebound and the putback. I don't think she actually got that shot off. But Vol State will take it, and Whitaker with the field goal.
Definitely a huge break for Vol State there.
Down by 9, minute 12 to go in the ball game. Here is where you're going to need to foul because you can't let them take the full 30 seconds off the shot clock. But instead, they get the easy lay-in by Griffin. Can't have that either. Got to make them earn it at the free throw line. Can't swap 2-point baskets. Disney kicks out to Whitaker. She's going to drive and shoot. Short in the rebound to Calhoun. You need to foul. Can't wait. Jayla Turner now over to Farrah Buckner, and they're just going to play keep away. Back cut by Stigger is no good. Freeman outlets to Disney, and Disney tried to outlet to Moore, who was not ready for that pass, and it'll be a turnover. Callaway and Gregory will check back into the game. Whitaker and Sharon out. Maybe too little too late, 21.3 seconds on the shot clock. Up court, it may be all over now. Callaway trying to get, as one referee says, it's Vol State basketball, and the other one says it's Callaway's. I mean, it's Calhoun. Sometimes I like to call them Callaway Community College, Garrett. 11.4 on the clock, 11-point lead for Calhoun. Looks like Calhoun's going to even their record at 3-3, and Vol State's going to fall to 2-6. Stigger got herself into the corner and then dribbles the ball out of bounds. So Vol State will be able to get a shot up with 6.3 seconds to go. Although it has not been one of the better offensive plays that they have is a shot at the buzzer, but they're going to get it here. Disney gets it to go. 3-point bucket for Ella Disney at the buzzer, just to make it look a little bit better. That's Disney's second 3 of the ball game, but Vol State falls 71-63. And we will take a break. Be back with some unofficial statistics here following this 2-minute break. You're listening to the Vol State Sports Network.
Hey y'all, I'm Wendy Tostenson, President of Volunteer State Community College. At Vol State, we are guided by purpose, helping others achieve their goals, and we need your help. On November 21st, join us in Giving Day and give with purpose. Your generosity supports our programs and provides scholarships that empower our students to achieve their dreams. All of us together make a difference when we give together. And we can transform lives. And that transformation starts right here in our community. Let's make a powerful impact together. Thank you for your support, and
Tim Reese and Garrett Bruce back on the Vol State Sports Network, where the Lady Pioneers have just gone down to defeat to the Lady Warhawks at Calhoun, 71-63. And Vol State with a furious fourth quarter comeback, but just could not muster enough to get over the hump. They have let's see how many they had in that quarter, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 19, 20, 22, 23-point fourth quarter for the Lady Pioneers. Leading scorer in the game unofficially is Ryland Freeman with 14, 13 for Kendall Myree before she went out with 5 fouls. Madziana Callaway with a 7-point, makes that an 8-point fourth quarter, finishes with double figures at 10 points per game. Ella Disney, who scored 22 each of the last 2 games, finishes with 8. 3 for Cheyenne Gregory, 5 for Kyra Sharon, 2 each for Tashana Moore and Skylar McMillan. Total of 63 points. For the Lady Warhawks, leading scorer Jemiah Griffin with 22. I've got Kiara Ricks with 11 and Jasmine Irvin with 10. Those are the 3 in double digits, total of 71 points. I don't have the totals yet of the free throws, but I bet you there's 10 more points easily, maybe 12 or 14 more points at free throws for Calhoun. Garrett, your final thoughts.
You know, I think that it continues to come down to the foul. You know, Calhoun has obviously worked a lot on their free throw game, and I think that they kind of use that to their advantage. They try to manipulate it and try to give themselves free shots, and I think that Vol State couldn't really handle that in the first 3 quarters. Towards the end of the fourth, we started to figure out, you know, okay, if we play this kind of defense, if we do this here, if we take some of the crucial players out, you know, we put ourselves in a way better situation. I think that's kind of what Coach Otis Key was saying, and I think that's how that 20, what'd you say, 27-point?
23-point
fourth quarter. I really think that's how that got there.
Next game for the Lady Pioneers and the men will be Wednesday night on the road at Southwest Tennessee. I actually will be broadcasting that, but it won't be on the Vol State Sports Network. I'll be broadcasting for a friend of mine, Jay Harper, on his Game Time Sports Network. So familiar voice on a different medium. So you can check out, hopefully we'll have that on the Vol State's Twitter page that'll show that. If not, you can go to Southwest Tennessee, their website, and be able to click on that to get the broadcast. The next home game will be, let's see, against Walter State on Saturday. So the whole team will be right back here for a 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock game against the Senators of Walter State. So conference game on Saturday. So for Athletic Director Bobby Hudson and Head Coach Otis Key and my analyst Garrett Bruce, this is Tim Race saying so long for now. We'll be back in a few minutes with the men's broadcast. You're listening to the Vol State Sports Network.